Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to another League of Legends video. This is going to be another episode of Pros of the League, and in this episode we have, not sure how to pronounce it, I'm sorry if I mispronounced it, but Tensei no Akuma. Either way, we have our cat player. Now this player is very known for his cat. He has a lot of games played with Katarina. I think maybe about 1,000 or so. So he's a very well-known high ELO Katarina player. As you know, all the games I do feature on this episode are going to be from high ELO players. So this is around the 2,500 ELO bracket. So as you can see, there are some other big names that I recognize. For example, Kenneth. There's Best Riven NA, Afromu. I'm sure a lot of you know. Sick Motion. You know, a lot of big names in this game, so you can definitely guarantee that this game is going to be great. Now, he actually asked me to throw out his YouTube channel, but before I do that, it looks like there's going to be a lot, and he's just face checking the bush, and she flashes out almost instantly. Tensei does follow her up, but she is way too far for him to do anything. Now, nothing happens there. Blitzcrank does miss his pull, and it looks like everyone's going to retreat and kind of let that one just go away. Lee Sin's probably going to throw that Q in, and he's going to hit Tensei. No, he's going to hit the Diana, and that's going to make him back off. So he did ask me to kind of give him a little bit of a shout out. So he does have a YouTube channel as well. So if you want to check out some of his cat footage, or you know, whatever footage he happens to throw out on his channel, check it out. It's going to be in the description below. So if you're interested, definitely check it out. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be wondering, what runes and masteries does he run on Katarina? Well, I actually asked him and I found that out. So he is running these runes. He's running movement speed quints. He's running magic pen reds, HP per level yellows, and AP per level blues, and he's running 2190 masteries. So those are the runes and masteries that he is running, and of course Flash Ignite. So it looks like the leash is gonna go on the wolves. He's gonna help him out, while the Blitzcrank and the Katarina are waiting at the red buff. I'm not sure why. Does Diana normally start at red buff, or what's going on here? Let's see what they do. Actually, I'm curious. So second it spawns, they're gonna pull him. They're gonna try killing this red buff. Very interesting. They're gonna take quite a bit of damage from this, or at least blitzes. But regardless, there's gonna be a starting red buff. So that's a really good starting area. I mean, this Tristana is gonna have some serious zone levels going on down bottom lane, of course, with that red buff. So I'm very excited to see how that goes. Let me just turn the volume down a tiny bit. Now let's focus mainly on Tensei. As this video, I do want to feature him playing the new cat, because again, he is one of the most known cat players. You know, him, Skara, and all that. And Katarina did get that remake. So let's see how well he does. So as you can see, he is getting zoned by the Annie, because she does have rather that stun up and available for her. So he's gonna kind of go in there. He's gonna throw that Q. As you can see, he did get Q at level 1, and Q's not doing that much damage. What I've noticed is that the Q does do most damage at level 5. Once you hit level 5, of course. That's when it really starts doing damage. So Afromood taking some serious damage, as he does get his allied Blitzcrank to die. Like I said, the Blitzcrank is going to take some serious damage from pulling that red buff, and that clearly paid off in a negative way for him, and paid off good for the blue team. So Diana coming in for the gank, finding that Q, and they get another kill on Afromood, pretty much getting a free red buff on Graves. So buff transfer complete. So he gets a nice Q on to the minion. I mean, I guess it's a nice Q onto the minion to get that CS. Very common thing to do with Katarina. As you can see, Katarina does get zoned by people like Annie early on in the game. So the only way she can farm for most of the part is going to be with that Q, and that's what he's trying to do. So he did get that E at level 2. And let's take a look at what his what he levels first. I'm guessing it'll be Q, W, E. That's what I level. I level the Q, then the W, and then the E. Let's see if he goes Q, E, W. So he did miss that Q over there onto that big cannon minion. If it was the normal Q, if it was the pre-work Katarina, that Q probably would have killed that cannon minion, but the Q does deal less damage now, because it does proc that mark on top of enemies. So that's one thing to remember. So I'm sure he's just still kind of used to the old Katarina, you know, how much damage the Q does. He probably just knows it subconsciously, sort of. So that's why he was kind of using it, but unfortunately it did not kill. So let's see what he does with CS here. So he does throw the Q, and you have to remember that the Q, it says it jumps to 4 people. So it hits the initial target, and then it jumps to 4 extra people. So pretty much, unless I'm, correct me if I'm wrong, it will hit 5 targets. That's when you want to try using on the caster minions. You want to maybe throw it, and then it'll jump to the enemy champion and, do its thing there. So let's see what's happening in other lanes. So it looks like Lee Sin already had to back off against the Jarvan. Skarner doing his thing in the jungle. Looks like some action going on bottom. That damage going off on the Blitzcrank. A nice pull. That was like maximum range. Afromood does miss that jump though, because the Lulu did flash out. But that was a great blitz pull. I mean, the great flash to pull under the turret. Got a few hits on that as well. So, definitely some nice free damage there. So Lee Sin did finally get back to top lane, while Jarvan decides to back in reverse. Katarina and Annie still having their thing over here. Annie is just abusing that stun on her with that Q. So a nice little gang coming in on the Diana. Oh, she lands the Q, but she can't really do anything. She flashes in with the E, and Annie does end up dying because she did blow flash early into the game when she got caught. But a lot of action going bottom as well, as the Blitzcrank does get another pull, but looks like the damage output from Graves is just way too high. And the red buff is going to get him in the last tick. A great pickup. This Graves knew that the red buff was going to pick him up. He knew that the Blitzcrank had no pots left. I mean, Blitzcrank has a freaking Doran's blade. That's very interesting. But nice damage coming on from the Lulu, and Aftermoon does pick up the kill, and he jumps away. The red buff not gonna get the kill, as the pot, or rather the pot, is gonna kind of sustain him a bit. So that was an amazing pickup on Tristana. I mean, that was really, really well played. I'm actually quite impressed by that. Very risky, but very well played. So Aftermoon, great AD player, very known for that. So, you know, always exciting to see great AD players or great people, you know, playing their specific role that they're known for, pull off some great stunts. So that was really nice to see. Katarina looked like he did back off, went to his base. So he is maxing Q first, and the W and the E is level 1. So he did get the boots level 2 first. A lot of action going top actually. Let's quickly check that out, what's going on. Nothing else. So Tensei does have the Stork boots first. Actually, I do that too, so I completely agree with that. You want to get that movement speed on the cat because he does have AP per level, you know, runes going on over there. So he doesn't need to get the AP items as fast as he wants to get the boots, because not only will it give him some nice pen, but it'll give him that extra movement speed. And Katarina is someone who's an extremely mobile champion, so you want to get that movement speed going ASAP. So I completely 100% agree with what he did, because I honestly do that too. Now, great harass going on, popping off the ulti. He knows that Annie did not have the stun ready, and what you want to do with Kat is exactly what he did. Once you get the ulti, you want to go in there, you want to get that kind of free damage going, and then you can start zoning out the person from here on out. So he has, if he had the ignite ready, he can go and kill the Annie right then and there. But you know, she does have that stun up, so he's gonna have to be a little more cautious. But he did hit level 6 before she hit level 6, mainly due to that gank that he got with the Diana early on. So again, I'm gonna be kind of seeing what he's maxing second. It's quite obvious he's gonna max that Q first, because if you go straight AP, that maxing that Q is really, really cool. So you want to max the Q, you want to E on top of him, and then pop the W. You can get a couple auto attacks in even, and you're pretty much good to go. So as you can see, he is doing some nice zoning over here, but Annie has not backed yet, so keep that in mind. Annie is still running. Actually, has she backed? I think she did actually back. She does have a Dorans and boots, so you know, she definitely had to back for you know, with some cash in order to get that. So I'm guessing she did back. Maybe I just missed it. Right, she died. What am I saying? She died and got that. Wow. Derp, derp, derp. So it looks like the Blitzcrank is trying to bait something for the Skarner. Skarner, wow, Skarner's already level 6. That's extremely fast. And Graves, wow, just barely skipping that. She's still... wow, very ballsy Lulu. She actually decided to hex the Skarner as he was just in range for the ulti. I mean, a very ballsy move because, wow, nice pickup on the Graves. Exhaust coming off way too late. Skarner is coming back, but let's see what happens here. So he's probably going to ulti the Lulu, but I don't think they can kill her. That Lulu is pretty tanky, surprisingly, and they are going to go for it, but let's see what Graves does in return. So he's going to keep going after the Skarner, and Skarner is going to die to the ignite, but looks like Tristana is going to pick him up. So let's see if Graves can escape, actually. One more auto attack. One more auto attack. No, one more. I know, sorry, one more. That pot is OP, and he gets the auto attack. A nice shutdown kill by Mr. Afromu. So Afromu is down by 20 CS, but you know, he is 3-1, though Graves is 5-1. But regardless, it was a great shutdown pickup. So Katarina going on the Annie, dealing some nice damage, going with that Q, followed by that E and W, or vice versa. You know, usually you do want to probably go with the E, proc the mark on the Q, get like an auto attack going, and then pop that W and just, you know, dip set. So the Q is really nice to harass. It's really cool. Just, you know, throw it off there, and you know, it'll jump on every target. And the good thing I like about Q now is sure it deals less damage. A nice jump in. That Annie dealing some nice damage, but he's actually gonna get that kill. Wow, it's very Annie actually got him. Wow, I'm surprised. I am surprised. But both of them did have ignite on the enemy person. So either way, both of them were gonna die. But it's quite unfortunate that Annie did end up killing him before he killed her. Now, a great blitz pull going on there on the minion. I mean, that was an amazing pull. That minion did not see that coming. So, gonna give props to the blitz for that pull. That was just amazing. Great play, blitz. Let's go. Round of applause. Round of applause. Yes, blitz. Best blitz NA. Best blitz NA. Anyways, so let's see what the cat is doing now. So, he is maxing W. Okay, that's great. So, that's exactly what I do also. I do max the W second. Your W is amazing. So, you definitely want to max that next. So he does have the sword boots and he has a blasting wand. Let's see what he builds that into. I'm guessing he might go straight for an abyssal, maybe. I don't know what he's gonna go for actually. Blasting wand is not needed in a hex deck, so I know he's not getting that obviously. Maybe he's going for Deathfire. But then again, if he was going for Deathfire, he would probably get a Kage's pick. So let's see what he goes with that blasting wand. Very curious. So he's gonna rethrow the ward. The ward is pretty much dead, so he's gonna kind of get the other one ready to go. Nice gank coming on top onto the Lee Sin. Lee Sin does kick the Jarvan away, but Jarvan, wow, very nice EQ, very nice ulti. But Lee Sin does have a sweet W onto the minions to escape from that. But Skarner jumps in there, gets a nice pull on the Leona, but she does just simply run away. Not a problem there. Diana, sorry. And then she simply just flashes out, and she's like, you know what, peace. You ain't having my buffs, not today, son. And she dip sets. So she has a... Oh, wow. Tansei did get a red pot. So he's obviously going to be trying to... The Diana just got, like, revealed, man. Revealed by that Annie. Jumping in there. Oh, wow. Very nice ulti on the Diana. Nice W. And, I mean, this Annie is 100% dead. So it's a great gank by the Diana. And it's a nice pickup by Tansei. I mean, he's just chilling there. He's just throwing off that ulti. He knows Annie has nothing to stun him with. She just used her stun. And it'll take her at least 4 casts to... really, be able to get that stun back up. And, obviously the 2 skills she just used will be on cooldown, so it'll take her quite a bit to get that stun on him again. So he can pretty much do a free ultis, which is really, really good. It's really nice to, be able to kind of see those openings with someone like Katarina and be able to get those nice ultis in there when you know nothing can stop you. But the enemy team does have a blitz, which is just a great counter to people like Katarina, because he can just pop that R and cancel any channels, such as Katarina, Malzahar, Nunu, etc. So he's going onto the Skarner, not very scared because he does know his team is right behind him, and he's going to make the Skarner back off. So W is at level 3, E's to level 1, Q is already maxed out. He still has a red pot, ready to work. Maybe get a nice little bait. So Skarner actually kind of failing that taunt E right there, making him kind of stop the back motion. And that was very interesting. That's all I got to say to that. Wow, nice pull. Is he gonna die? Oh wow, nice ulti by the Lulu. Skarner is flashing in. They're pretty greedy for that, but Annie does flash in and help him pick up that kill. So that's a great pickup. Lulu looks a little on the bad side right now, but Skarner is not going to do much. Lulu does have the ability to slow him, so the red buff from Skarner is not going to be applied as much as Lulu slow. So Tansei is back. He does have the double, wow, very crazy damage over there. So he does have the cooldown off of... or his skills off of cooldown. He's going to jump straight onto the Annie and pick her up as well. Double kill. And he's going to start running after her, after the blitz, because he does know his cooldowns are up again. Of course, the ulti does take a bit more kills / assists to get off cooldown than before, but, I feel like her W, or her passive, since it resets all cooldowns, since it resets her W's cooldown, it really, really makes it, makes her deadly in that kind of retrospect, where, if you just keep getting kills, the W will just jump around and deal some massive damage. So he is getting the double amplifying tomb. So that says 2 things. Either he is going for... So he is going to get that hex stack, but is he going to finish the hex stack? Is he gonna... What's he going to do with it? I'm guessing he's going to finish the hex stack. I don't see why else he would get 2 amplifyings, but... what's he going to have the blasting wand for, though? Maybe he just got that for, like, nice damage early on, but I don't know. We'll see. We will definitely, most certainly see. So he's going to go off to the minions, farm that up in the jungle. Wow, some damage going on. Some DMGs going on down there. So Annie does have Q and then W. Kind of weird that Annie has an E, to be honest. I don't think Annie should have got that E. That was a bad move, I think. Because, Katarina isn't exactly an auto-attacker, so Katarina is not going to be making much use of that Molten Shield in terms of auto-attacking it. But let's see what happens. So Diana is ready for the gank. Katarina does have that W. Really easy to clear waves with it. Diana's pinging the Annie, and Skarner is there to help him out, or to help her out rather. So not much can happen here. So ulti is level 2. He's in the back. He has, oops. How do you? What's the hockey for this? I don't know. So he does have 1,300 gold. So let's see what he picks up. He's probably gonna finish the hex deck. So there's the hex deck. And he is getting an Abyssal, so I was right on that. So he's getting a Hex deck with an Abyssal. Actually, I wasn't really right about the Hex deck. I was right about the Abyssal, but that was before he was building anything remotely related to Hex deck. So top lane, let's look at the CS. 687 rather to 116. Wow. This Lee Sin, man, on top of that CS. Wow. Very nice. Way ahead of everybody else. Way ahead of the ADs on both teams also. That's impressive. That's very impressive. Usually the AD is the highest CS, or the middle, depending on what the middle player is, but sometimes the middle. But most of the time, AD is the higher CS in the team. So let's look at the CS middle. 108, very impressive as well. And he's 82, so wow. So he is beating Annie in CS as well, while he's 5-1 and Annie's only 2-4. He's already 5-1? I swear, it doesn't feel like we've seen him get 5 kills. Maybe it happened also fast, I don't know. But he did get that double kill. He got the kill on Annie early. He just got another kill. When did he get the 5th one? Can't remember. But either way, there's a shutdown kill bottom on the Tristana. Aphromoo dying. Diana's chasing this Blitzcrank. I mean, not much she can do with that Lulu ulti on him. I mean, they can't run really far from her because, you know, Lulu ulti does slow people around her. So it's such a good combo, man. When having a Lulu ulti on someone that can just dash in like that, it's really cool. So nice Q. Jumps right into the Annie. Oh my god, that burst! Oh, get destroyed! That Diana just got destroyed, man. Did not see that coming. I'm sure. That Annie just, you know, pulling out those nukes, just like the Annie should be doing. So top is getting destroyed. This Lee Singa over here, showing this Jarvan, you know, what's up, man. Showing him how to play top lane right now. Jesus, definitely dominating it. I mean, the one thing about Jarvan is that you can just pretty much build straight armor, and you can't really. Jarvan can't really do anything because Jarvan is pure AD. And he doesn't have that much damage to begin with, especially if you start building straight armor. Regardless, let's check out what Tensei is doing. W is level 4, E at level 1, ulti is still at level 2. He does have that red pot still available for him, so maybe he forgot about it, maybe he doesn't want to use it yet. Let's see what happens with that. So he does have the... I wonder where he finishes first. He's probably going to go for the Abyssal first. I don't blame him whatsoever. This is pretty much the same build I do on Mordekaiser nowadays, almost. Except I do get the Kage's pick. But other than that, I do get the Abyssal very quickly, just as he's doing before I finish my Deathfire, and then I finish the Deathfire. So I pretty much do the same thing with my Mordekaiser as he's doing with Katarina, except I replace Deathfire with his Revolver. So he's going in, not really understanding, or knowing rather, that Lee Singa was chilling there and waiting for that. He probably would have killed Yanni by himself, but Lee Singa was kind of, you know, pulling a Garen over there and waiting for Tensei to jump in just as he did, and they end up picking up an unfortunate kill on him. Probably getting a killing spree pickup. I'm pretty sure Tensei was on a killing spree. Looks like some action going on bottom. Blitzcrank being pretty manly, walking up there, blowing up the, or rather fisting the Graves. Very hot. And Graves did pick up the kill. Crazy damage. Oh my god. Oh, my mouse is off the screen. So he wants that double buff. Oh, that crit, man. That crit. So deadly. So deadly. He's taking the turret, but let's see what Skarner is going to do. And he's coming down here. So is Lee Sin. Wow, oh, that was an amazing pull. That was a great pull by Skarner. So awesome play right there. Getting the Graves inside that turret range as long as he can. And that definitely... Wow, and he actually even picked up the kill on the Lulu. That's pretty much a free dragon on... Or for the red team, unless Tensei can go in there and pull some next level moves, which I don't see happening right now. But the Diana is doing some work bottom lane with the Annie. Let's see if she can pick up this kill. Nope, Annie does flash away. Let's see if Tensei does something. Oh, he gets the kill, jumps on her, and dipsets. I think he could have went in actually and done some more hurt. Because, you know, most of them were pretty low. He probably could have killed that Tristana pretty fast. Wow, jumps in there, dealing some crazy damage. I mean, as you can see, he fails the ulti. That's quite unfortunate. But as you can see, the Katarina is doing some nice damage. She doesn't have that many items, and he's still doing crazy burst damage. So imagine if you can go and constantly pick up kills like that and just jump around everything and just rape it. So I'm very excited to see. I'm really hoping that, you know, he is going to kind of jump around and just go crazy in one of the team fights throughout this game. I kind of combined during and throughout in that sentence. I'm like drew out, like whatever the hell that means. So he's going on Aphromoo, but Diana is there to pick it up from behind. Aphromoo getting the old school sandwich move right there. Not much you can do there, so quite unfortunate for him. Look at that back animation. That's so cool. So cool. It's like the same thing as freaking Katarina almost. Anyway, so let's take a look at the items. So wow, he does not want to finish an item. This Tensei over here just does not like finishing items. He's like, fuck that shit, I'm not gonna finish anything. I'm just gonna buy whatever the hell I want and get parts and pieces of everything. Let's see if Graves can finish this off. Nope, that anti-stun lasts too long. Graves cannot throw that ulti off and finish her up. So he does have a needlessly large rod. He has everything he needs for an Abyssal. He just needs the recipe. And he has the Hex deck, which I'm guessing he'll turn into a revolver, or rather a Gunblade shortly. So it looks like this Graves got a little greedy, trying to go for that Annie, and then Tristana jumps in out of nowhere and helps him up to ensure that kill on him. Tristana is 5-4. Blitzcrank is 0-6. Man, that's not good. That is not good. While the Graves is 8-3 and Tensei is 6-2, or Diana is 4-2. Jarvan 0-1, Lulu 0-4 with 9 assists. So, you know, it's not too bad, I guess. Looks like Jarvan is going to be chilling top, trying to get that farm and maybe kind of catching up to the Lee Sin. He's at 140. Lee Sin's at 160, so he's getting closer. He's most definitely getting a lot closer to Lee Sin. CS, as Lee Sin was quite ahead of him. So a lot of action going on bottom. Diana just... I think he's just like, yeah, you know what, fuck this, I'm dead. You know what, just let's not waste too much time, just kill me so I can, you know, respawn sooner and get back into this game a lot faster rather than wasting time kind of running away and just trying to juke with no mana, which will be pretty much next to impossible as a Tristana player. So let's see how much damage he can do on this Katarina. I'm hoping he just jumps on her and just wrecks face. So one thing I like about Katarina is that you can just simply pop that Q on the minions and then run in there and pop the W, and you can pretty much clear the whole wave, or at least, you know, whatever the Q, whatever the minions got hit by the Q were. So it's very nice. It's very cool. So he did finish the Rabadons. So he does not. So is he going for what? Okay, I'm guessing. Oh wow, that Bliss Ball on the minion, getting that CS, man. That's the #1 way to get CS right here. This Blitzcrank, best Blitz NA, is showing you and us and me and everyone how to farm as Blitzcrank. So guys, take notes. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, Rabadon's death cap. So I'm sure he's gonna go for the Abyssal regardless. I mean, I don't see what else he'll be able to turn that into. I doubt he's gonna go for a oops, I paused the vaccine. I know. Okay, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. I cannot remember the name right now. It's the spell absorbing skill, or the item. I doubt he's gonna get that. Banshee's Veil. There you go. Diana getting picked up, getting a shutdown kill. Actually, that's not always good. You do not want to give up shutdown kills like that. So Lee Sin picking that up. I feel like that Lee Sin's one of the people that you just don't want to get that kind of, you know, shutdown kill right now, because I feel like he's one of the scariest people on the enemy team, or rather on the red team. So very safely Graves. Jarvan just goes full man mode and picks up the enemy Annie and the Skarner, getting that ulti on top of him. Lulu ulti going on. And I mean, he's just pretty tanky with that Lulu ulti, but the Lee Sin is here, getting exhausted, and now Tensei jumps in. Blitzcrank, as you can see, just cancels the Tensei ulti, and Tensei just going crazy, man. He's just jumping all over the place. I love the sound. Wow, throwing off that ward, and is he gonna make it? I don't think so, but let's see what happens. Does he have another ward to put down? He has another ward to put down. He does have another ward. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Let's go. Throw down the ward. No, he's not gonna do it. Because even if he does throw the ward down and E on top of it, he can't really do anything after that, so... Instead, he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go and get your jungle. If you're gonna back like a little softy kid, I'm gonna go get your wolves, man. No problemo. So great action there. I love hearing the Katarina when she goes crazy, man. It sounds so nice. It sounds really, really cool. Okay, so he did finish the Rabadons. Probably going for the Abyssal next. I don't know. I'm kind of... It's a very interesting item build. It's very interesting. Jarvan and Skarner meet up in the jungle. Let's see who the king of jungle is. But unfortunately, a little girl is going to disrupt this fight. This fight of the mans. And wow, he actually almost escaped. That red buff picked him up. Well, that's pretty bad. If he actually got away, that would have been pretty funny. But regardless, oh my god, that damage. What the fuck? Oh my god, Lee Sin is pretty tanky though. Those crits hurting. Those crits are definitely hurting. But Lee Sin is quite the tanky one. Blitzcrank is going to come behind. He's going to A-round him, but Jarvan, or rather the Graves, oh my god, he's just going to go right on top of him. 0 fucks are given. Man, he's just critting the hell out of him. Let's see if he can kill him. No, he's not going to kill him. Lee Sin gets a nice Q, jumps in on him, but I mean, the Diana is here to make sweet, quick, sexy work of them. Lee Sin failing the flash, and Skarner is going to get some serious hurt put on him by a giant, oversized Graves. And Graves throwing off the ulti, throwing off everything he can, but it's not going to be anywhere near enough. So Tensei going after this Annie. Let's see what he can do to her. Let's see what happens. He's just going to throw off the ulti. Wow. Annie doing some nice damage though. I don't know if he can kill her. Doesn't look very good. He's going to have to play around with her a bit. That's for sure. Oh, Annie fucked up. That's it. She's dead. Oh my god. Is she... What the fuck? What the fuck? I thought Annie fucked up. I guess, man, see, that's the thing. The cooldown on Katarina's skills are just so much longer now. They're just so much longer. I feel like he could have got the kill if the cooldowns were kind of what they were before. But then again, I don't know if he would be putting out the same damage. But regardless, it was a very close fight. Annie did, you know, second Tensei started channeling that ulti. And he's like, you know what? I'm not going to let you channel that. I'm going to make you cancel it. So she threw off everything she could and got that stun proc and made him cancel it. And then I don't know, he didn't have much to really work off of after that. So great play by Andy. It was a very close fight, but let's see what happens to this Jarvan. Lee Sin coming in, putting the slow on. Jarvan's probably going to go over the wall. The Skarner definitely predicted that. Lee Sin just barely whiffing that Q, and then the Skarner pulls him back. So he's going to ulti them. He's going to... Wow, great escape. Awesome shit. I love that. That's funny. That is very funny. Wow, Mr. Blitzcrank. Mr. Blitzcrank. Oh my god, not getting the pull. Way too slow. I got to do it sooner. But, that was a great escape by Jarvan. Just ultis and then flashes out. I mean, you know, why not? Makes him stuck inside that Cataclysm. Very cool. So people are pinging the blue. The blue's up. Get the blue. So he went back. Tensei got another blasting wand. So I'm guessing this one is for the Abyssal Scepter. Now he's not finishing the Gunblade. I don't know about that. Personally, I'm not gonna judge him. Of course, he's you know, a very high elo Katarina player. I'm not gonna say he's doing anything wrong. But you know, when I play Katarina, I personally like to finish the Gunblade as fast as I can because I like getting that extra AD that it provides because it buffs up that W just that much more, and I personally like that. You know, but who knows? I mean, he only has a +9 on that AD, so it's not that much. So that's why if you get that, to me at least, if you get the Gunblade, it gives a nice little boost of damage to that. So I like it. I do like it. But you know, clearly, you know, this guy did get to this ELO playing Katarina about 1,000 times, so you can't judge on him. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. So he did finish the Abyssal. He finished the Rabadons. He has the Hex Tech out. Now let's see if he builds it into a Gunblade. Now let's see what he does with that little Gunblade he has in his inventory, just chilling there. Are they gonna try Baron? I doubt that. They have enemy team does have a ward there. Skarner is getting told to pin back by the ally team. Jarvan is busy pushing bottom. Diana is nowhere to be found. And Lulu went and killed the ward that they had thanks to that pink ward. So Blitzcrank kind of trying for a blind puller there, hoping for the best, but unfortunately it did not. The gamble did not pay off for him. Skarner kind of chilling in here, about to get sandwiched, but he is pretty tanky, so let's see what he can do. A very nice W to E on the Graves. Katarina jumping in, dealing some crazy damage, and she's going to jump in there with all the cooldowns refreshed and pick up that kill on to the Lee Sin. So Skarner probably should have ultied. His ulti's on cooldown. Did he use it earlier or something? And he almost picking up the kill on Diana. And she's going to start running away as she knows that she's in no position to do anything. But Jarvan shows up and he's ready to destroy everything. And him, the Diana, and the Lulu easily pick up that Annie. He's like, you know what, Annie? Where are you trying to run? I'm going to throw my pole down and I'm going to just jump straight to that. I'm going to latch right on top of that and make you not go anywhere. So Katarina's going to keep pushing top while the allied team, or the rest of them rather, except for Diana. The one that should be there, in my opinion, you know, she's the one with the smite. Should be there to try and help him get that. But let's see if Blitzcrank can do some next level steals. Diana actually died to after him, so that's not always a good thing. But it looks like the... Let's see if he gets anything. Oh! Nice try, nice try. Man mode blitz, man. Man mode. Superman mode. Almost got it, though, I think. You know, you gotta give him props for that. It was pretty close. It was pretty close. Surrender vote failed. So... Tensei, let's see. I want to see what he buys. So he's stealing the red buff. You know, Katarina red buff, not amazing, but you know, why not, right? Why the hell not? So he's gonna probably chill here. I want to see if he waits for anything. So he's gonna find the Skarner. Let's see what he decides to do with this. He's gonna see him. He's gonna throw that Q. He's gonna throw that W. Nice damage, but Skarner is pretty tanky, so it's not doing all that much. Skarner's going away. Nice little Lulu buffs on the Katarina. Lee Sin tried to help Skarner, but you know, he's like, you know what, screw this shit. I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't want any part of this. Nice ulti by the Graves, getting Annie to one pick, and this, wow. What did she die to? What? I don't know what she died to. I look like Kenneth missed this, or like it was out of range. I don't know, whatever. So let's see. So he throws down the ward. Blitzcrank does the same. Let's see if Blitz can get any cool pools, man, over here. So the game is actually unfortunately almost done. Maybe I should like put something over here to hide this or something. But I want to see what Tensei decides to build. How much gold does he have? He has, okay, that's not. Oh my god, he has 2,200 gold. So he can definitely go buy a nice little piece of item. I want to see what he does. So I hope he does do that before the game ends. There's only about a minute and a half left. Jarvan looks like he's about to get a nice little greeting up top. Lee Sin with that sweet ass skin, even though he runs really weird, is going top with Skarner, but Jarvan does see that and he's just like, oh, nothing to do here. I'm just gonna dip set, and he leaves. So Tensei is running around the jungle, doing what he can, just, you know, picking up the walls, picking up the neutral minions here and there. He's at 237 CS, highest in the game it looks like, so that's pretty impressive. And he's gonna get this blue buff. You know, he wants that CD reduction, even though his passive is pretty much an instant refresh. He's like, you know what, I want extra CD reduction, and that's exactly what he did. Went and got that blue buff, and now he's gonna go top and do something. Unfortunately, there's not much he can do, as the game unfortunately is almost done. And I just said unfortunately, like unfortunately 10 times unfortunately. What the fuck? Alt tab cheat. So sick after move got gibbed. He got gibbed. Okay, so he's backing. Let's see what he buys. So he did get the gunblade. Alright, cool. Kind of a late gunblade in my opinion, but he did get it nonetheless. So that's a pretty nice build. I definitely agree with that. Those are probably the exact items I would go for as well. I would just go for them in a different order. I'd probably go for gunblade 2 abyssal 2 rabadons, or gunblade 2 rabadons to abyssal. So big fight going on over here. Katarina's not even in the fight, but clearly the team doesn't even need her. I mean, they're just so ahead. This Graves is dealing way too much damage for anyone to be able to handle it. He's 11, 3, and 13, so he's, wow, he's being an MVP right now, no question about that. And looks like the team, or the game is about to finish, so. So overall, a great game, guys. I hope you guys got a nice little glimpse of the new Katarina, played by one of the best Katarina players so far in the game, as far as, you know, I am concerned. So they're going to probably push in. Tense's having a fun time top. So Jarvan's going straight for the Katarina, or for the Tristana, and Afromoon's not going to have any of that, and wow, picks up the nice quick kill. Holy mother of Jesus Christ, that damage, man. Those crits are just, holy mother of God. Too scary, man, too scary, but they are going to finish the game, so I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Tell me the next pro you want to see. I don't know who I'm going to do next, but post in the comments, post any, you know, concerns, comments, whatever you guys have, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that Pros of the League episode. It was a very cool one. Please check out the previous Pros of the League where I featured the odd one. Also check out the middle video where I have a really cool cat footage of me kind of getting a really nice quadra kill, kind of 1v4, and showing that the new cat rework is still viable. So definitely check that one out. It's a quick, short, and very sweet video. And finally, if you want to see more Pros of the League, you know, that button right there on the right will get you to the playlist. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Peace.